Right. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Oh! Painting goo goo goo. Goo 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 goo. Painting goo. It's painting goo. Let's fucking goo. It's 3 Jojo Chi. Painting goo. Painting goo. Painting goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo goo goo. It's painting fucking goo. It's painting goo. Painting goo. It's painting goo. Let's fucking goo. Nobody do. What do we go? Painting goo. Painting goo. Painting goo. Oh, stretching. Oh. Where's my sip sip? I'm like big baby with my big beaker of milk. Painting goo. Aha! Oh. Ah. Painting goo goo goo. Painting goo goo goo. It's painting fucking goo. Painting goo. Painting goo. Sip rant goo. Painting goo. Goo 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 goo. Painting goo. Goo 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 goo. Painting goo. Goo 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 goo. Painting goo. Painting goo. Painting goo. Yes, such beautiful music, brought to you by our very own petrified primate, Myro the monkey. And if you had any honor, you would pay the monkey by pressing a tip in his bowl. Now please excuse me, whilst I descend into proper Bentiku posture. Ooh. Swift and smooth stool today. Excellent. Excellent. That's what we like. Who has honor this day? Emmanuel Godsonu. Marju. Dick Fordu. and Desmondu, aka Demon Hunter Peru. Glorious. It is a beautiful day here in Tipperary. The sun is shining brightly upon the PEINTEINGU vessel and upon my beard. Hi. My floppy top knot really does have bangs. It is hilarious. There may come a time soon again where I have to do a chop job. And they are top. My hair grows so quickly. It's kind of ridiculous. Perhaps I have some genetic profile that would be of benefit to the science people. Although, methinks after recent events I would not be able to trust them with a urine sample. Never mind blood or genetic material. We return yet again to Zambia in Africa, where a tribe of tribesmen have happened upon a jigsaw car with a Gatling gun attached to the rooftop. Does it belong to a bunch of murderous crowns? We shall find out, or we shan't. All depends on the tribesmen's ability to discern through inspection. And methinks poking it with a spear and ricking it to see what it tastes like is probably not going to yield too much information. Right, so without any further ado, let us engage the Tunes and begin to load this parrot full of goo and do some PEINTEINGU. What kind of tunes? I got a copyright strike on the one yesterday. This copyright shit is vexing me. Does it matter? I don't know. Do I care? Not really, but part of me thinks I should care. But is forcing yourself to care lying? Am I deceiving myself by attempting to care about something I literally couldn't give a shit about? Perhaps. But these are the things we face when we attempt to do the, in quotes, right thing. Perhaps yes. Matter. Methinks it should be matter. Beats for Savage Jim motivation to smash. That could be taken more ways than one. What do you smash to? Savage method. Oh, God. Rant sip goo. This is PEINTEINGU. Haiku. Will there be kaiju? Perhaps. Perhaps I should do some kind of mysterious creature emerging from the white mist of the waterfall. Or maybe some kind of giant snake poking out from the waterfall. Perhaps noticing that there is a collection of tribesmen around some colorful car that was reffed by a bunch of murderous crowns. Perhaps. Ah, Stubberu-sama! You are late. Where's your tanto? Right. No. Back to the beginning. You disgusting fuck. Excellent. Mayhap the tribesmen' initial instinct shall be daka daka upon discovering of the jigsaw car. They witness the jigsaw car and they're like, daka daka! Just immediately. All of a sudden the African tribesmen become orcs for no reason. Do you think the Warhammer people like used to watch videos of African TV or something, and then we're like, alright, well we can't make them black because everybody will think we're racist, so let's just make them big and green and say they're orcs, but they're actually niggers. Fucking hordes and hordes of just ugly fucking niggers Could barely aim a gun, let alone build one or fire one. Oh hey, Sabaru! Hands Tanto back to him. You'll be needing this. Like, right. Okay. Ugh. There's dust in my eye holes. Ugh, jeez. I was experimenting earlier with some acrylics and a tub of interior matte varnish. I have heard that this can double as a liquid medium. It appears I was right too. So far, my experiments have yielded disappointing results. Oh, right. I think I need a cleansing of my chi before I get my bitches wet and cover this parrot in goo. Right. Poor Tobias. I think I'm slowly giving Tobias rickets, or some form of arthritis. Do you imagine being perched upon this giant dong? Giant to him, it's tiny to us. Don't you ever make the mistake of thinking my dong is big. It's tiny. It's a tiny dong. It doesn't go gong, it goes ding. But it still vibrates to fuck. I mean, surely Tobias is suffering the effects. Do I care? No! Fuck him! Feathery fuck! What has he done for me? He's just sat there. Didn't you glue him there? Of course I did! Because he wouldn't sit there! Anyway, I place my Roy Rag upon my demi-divine knee in preparation for the goo. You must ensure you have things to clean up messes. Nobody likes a messy fuck. Right. First core of order. I suppose the tribesmen. I could begin to insert them into the PEINTEINGU. So we shall get a parrot going. Some sky brew. I'm going to experiment even more today. Instead of sky brew. Sion, whatever the fuck it's called. Probably not. Aqua brew. Aqua brew. Perhaps that will do. And then Reminiero and magenta. Okay. Painting goo, goo, goo. Some magenta. Some aqua brew. And some Reminiero. Whew! It's a beautiful day. It's warm in here. Right. Where are my bitches? Let's get them wet. Okay. Yes, methinks I should go with the pointy bitch. Okie dokie. The bitch is wet. She has been thoroughly beaten. And we are now ready for the goo. Let's make some browner! Take some of this beautiful magenta. Painting goo 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 goo. A ticker. A slight tickering of magenta into the yarrow. And we immediately get a right browner. Magenta is not as overwhelmingly powerful as the red. We now have orange. Glorious, glorious orange. That is a nice orange. That's a vibrant orange. Right, quick splits. A few squirts of my tiny mister, and the goo shall flow freely. Right, this orange needs some brew to become browner. So, let's see. Some right brew. That is an interesting color. Almost looks like vomit. It's kind of green, but not really. More magenta. There we go. Now we're getting brown. Okay, so with this parrot, brown is harder to achieve. Almost there. Orak. Orak. I wish to watch Apocalypto again. Excellent movie. How the fuck did I get Ryrak? Jesus. This Cora parrot is completely different. Plus, when it comes to Cora mixing, I'm a tad retarded. Kinda getting a grey here. Grey sludge. Glorious. Still kinda brown. Still kinda pukey. But not the brown I wanted. Ah, much closer. Yes. This will do as a good base. It's not quite as dark brown as I would like. I mean, these are Africans we're talking about. So I suppose I could just use purple. Fuckers are so black they're purple. But this will do, for the moment. Right. Where am I going to place these tribes, people? Methinks one of them should be emerging. Oh, that's actually quite nice. That's quite African, as far as browns go. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo. Before you ask, yes, I am going to give all the tribes people outlandish afros, hairstyles, and lots of jewelry, bright colors and shit, spears, pointy sticks protruding from their noses. These are gonna be the most tribal tribesmen you've ever fucking seen in your life. Maxed out Pharaoh, welcome. I'm just passing through for a drive-by Viking. Montrov maxed out Beru. Prickly purple peeper eaters. We're talking about giant man-eating plants. Prickly purple peeper eaters. Oh god. Okay. One. Where shall I place another? Painting goo 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 goo. Perhaps one of them has found the keys and is inspecting them? Maybe? Excuse me, Micah. Painting goo goo. There we go. Painting goo 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 goo. We do want praying for forgiveness to the gods. Yes, one astride the car. One astride the car, attempting to murder it out of fear. Paintingu, goo 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 goo. Paintingu, goo 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 goo. What other kind of inquisitive position shall I put one of them in? Painting goo 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 goo. Make sure to keep your eyes on Microphone's eyes. They tend to wander. I wanted to get you laughing when you came on. Oh, I didn't read your message. I read it like while I was doing the intro, and then I forgot to actually read it out. I read it in my mind. Like, this one seems sincere, and the other one is obviously to take the piss. It's like, Defenderoo, I hope your day has been delicious. So much it makes you want to run and jump with happiness. Not quite, but it hasn't been shit. It's been okay. Guess I better turn off my oxygen so I can have a cigarette is hilarious. That is fucking hilarious. Paint, goo, 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 goo. Oh, it looks like me. Which one? Strong, powerful one about to stab the car. This is a bit awkward today to get to this side of the canvas. Paint, goo, goo, goo. Hilarious but true. It's hilarious because it's true. Right. Right. Basic placement of the tribesmen is complete. Now I shall place their eyes to give them personality and position. More focus. Right. So, slowly but surely, over the next hour and a half, I shall detail the tribesmen, the tribespeople, the tribals, the tribs, the bracks, in case anyone was wondering. Making this one a bit more mussery, because he's the aggressive one. Painting goo 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 goo. 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 Right. Now I need a different kind of browner. Nice waterfall! Hi, greetings, Pruner-sama. Are you well? 'Tis a glorious day, is it not? Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Spear for you. Spear for you. Spear for the aggressive fecker. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. We're making excellent progress. The car is already surrounded by tribespeople and looking hilarious. I love it. Trying to think of today's phrase of the day. It must be relevant. It must be funny. But also a hint of knowledge and wisdom. You cannot say Joe Gagan without saying gay. Methinks this is very relevant. Apparently, Joe Gaganu has become gay. This is very unfortunate. The peddler of peddlers. I never thought I would see the day that he went gay. But apparently, it has happened. So today's phrase of the day. You cannot say Joe Gaganu without saying gay. Joe Gay Gonu is gay and gone. At least for the moment. Oh god. Why you gotta be gay, nigga? Painting goo goo. Sumimasen! steak, and apple. A hint of citrus. I must make it darker. I must make the brown browner. PEINTEINGU. Paint, goo, goo, goo. Paint, goo, goo, goo. Paint, goo, goo, goo. Paint, goo. Ooh! Ooh! Now that's how you get purple! Magenta and aqua brew makes a beautiful purple. Just like that! Who knew? Probably, like, every artist besides me. Must make it darker. It would appear this parrot is not conducive to a really dark brown. Not how I'm using it anyway. Yes, the glorious weather has been unprecedented. It is gorgeous. Very warm. I love it. Right, try this again. Perhaps. That is some kind of green. That's like a mint emerald jade green. Holy fuck. Very powerful. How the fuck do I get dark brown? I mean, I could just use black, but it takes the fun out of it. Must be nice to have nice weatheroo. We are living in perpetual winteroo. You're in Canada. Are you not used to it? It's like an Irishman complaining about the rain. I grow tired of experimenting. Right. I'm going to put the usual parrot over there. Okay. Now, let's make some dark browner. PEINTEINGU. PEINTEINGU. Right, we have a beautifully fiery, vibrant orange. Now we add some brew. Right amount of sky brew. And some more red. And boom! Dark brown! PEINTEINGU. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. On the right path now. Little bit darker. Still a bit too. There we go. The brew is the key. You actually live in a very similar climate. Like you guys are a bit more north than we are. Like, yeah, like similar, but not the same. You guys are definitely like colder. As much as people like to like say that like Ireland is like, oh, it's freezing here and all, like, you know. Yeah, the winters are cold, but it's only like, you know, compared to the rest of the year, like, you know, they're cold. Like, it's not like we're like fucking Russia or Iceland or like, you know, like the really fucking cold places. Like, doesn't Antarctica get to like some stupid like fucking 40 below? I remember seeing a thing out of like Siberia where it's like 20 degrees below Celsius. Which is just crazy, like, you know? Like 0 degrees Celsius is the freezing temperature of water. And it's like they go another 20 degrees down the fucking like... Oh, you think this is cold? Like... Painting, go, 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 go. Jesus, his left leg looks fucking wild. I think that's one of the worst things I've ever painted. Is that nigger's left leg. Skosparu! Welcome! I must send a message. Why did Elon Musk just tweet like fucking 12 American flags? What the fuck? Oh god. Right, now I need some brack. I ran out of the white one of this so much quicker. The black ones like stayed around for ages. I used so much white and yellow. It's kind of ridiculous. This nigga looks like Baraka. Right, let's put some crows and bring on them. Methinks Ryrak would probably be good. Grab some magenta. A dash of magenta. Beautiful. Where are we in the tunes? Okay. A little bit brighter. Yeah, there we go. Paint goo, paint goo. Right, they are dressed. Now they need some jewelry. I'm quite satisfied with my tribesmen. They are hilarious looking. There are some times where I'm like, acrylic drying too quickly. Shit. But only sometimes. Most of the time, it's glorious how quickly it dries. PEINTEINGU. Quite the brown I'm looking for. It's more like it. Too dark. painting. Goo, 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 goo. Painting, goo, goo. Painting, goo, goo. They had a sausage and a bean. One sausage and one bean. I'm gonna need more than that, Emmanuel. Skinny fuck. They're kind of cute, Margie. You like 'em, Brack, Margie? One whole bean? Fatty. To make spear chucker woodcutter. Close enough. Oh, excuse me. I mean, sumimasen. Sumimasen. Right. Yes, I'm quite satisfied with the tribespeople. Read a bit more detail. Maybe some brack outlining. But I'm afraid I need to leave it there, my beloved Japanite. I am cooking stew again tonight, so I need the extra time to prepare the food for the dinner for the female and I. Ugh. I know this goo was comparatively short, but I have stew to do. Goo is not the only thing I have to do. I also have a stew to do. A glorious stew. Got extra lean mince from the butchers. It's beautiful looking. Bright red. Freshly fucked beef. Okie dokie. Right. My apologies for the premature finish to the goo. But I shall return. Same time, same place. Same high-octane PEINTEINGU energy. Tomorrow. And if you have any honor, you will like a subscriber and share it. PEINTEINGU. And unless you want your ancestors to look upon you with great shame, you will pay for PEINTEINGU. There are many links in the description. But in the meantime, be good, be true, and be beautiful. And I shall see you soon. Auf Wiedersehen, meine Lieben.